Alright guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys, how I play Ezreal, even a closer look. I'm number 3 on the Ezreal list. Now, the two people that are actually ahead of me are in the Brazilian server, so that's why they are ahead of me. They could get games a little bit more easier. So in this video, I want to help teach about how I, take my trades, what I'm looking for, and everything like that. But before we get on into it, let's take a look at my Ezreal loadout. All right, guys, here is my Ezreal loadout. Now, if you're on the NA server, you could actually literally just go to the leaderboards and copy my build if you guys want. But anyways, so let's break down the items. The first item is Man Immune and Trinity Force. So these two items, when you get these two items, your power spiked to the roof. When you have Man Immune, you have a little power spike with your ultimate, but that's about it early game. But once you get Man Immune, Trinity Force, you're a powerhouse. You'll do an immense amount of damage. I like getting Stasis, and I think Vamp Boots are always really good to run. Blade of the Rune King, Death's Dance will allow you to survive longer because it puts the amount of damage you take into a bleed for a couple seconds, as you guys can see. And then Mortal Reminder is always a great item to have. You don't really need to run GA, but if you're going to run GA, you could definitely build it towards the end of your build. But you want to make sure you have Blade of the Rune King, Trinity Force, and Man Immune. Do not replace any of those items if you do want to run GA. Now for the runes, I like running Conqueror, Gathering Storm, Regeneration for Energy, and Sweet Tooth. Some people run Mana Flow Band instead of Sweet Tooth, but personally, I think you should run Sweet Tooth. Your early game laning phase is pretty bad, so having Sweet Tooth is always extremely good. Now, for the spells, you're going to want to run Barrier and Flash, and if your support is not running Heal, you should run Heal. So, with that, we're going to go into this gameplay that I'm about to show you. It was a super clean game I played. I played very smart and clean, so I think you guys will enjoy it. So make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content just like this, and I'll catch you guys in the gameplay. Alright guys, we are finally in game here. So we're playing Ezreal like normal, and this game was a very, very good game. And I'm doing a post commentary so I could really go into my thought process in most of this game. So I always like leashing. And that's exactly what I do this game. You should always be leashing. And I like looking at the wave on leashing, so I usually go to the lane once the minions start hitting each other. Right once they start hitting, I rotate. So as Ezreal, I'm always thinking about the laning phase, and as an ADC player, you should always be thinking about the lane phase. So we're against a Blitzcrank Xayah. What combos can a Blitzcrank Xayah do? I'll go into it. Look what Alistar does here. Look, he's just literally killing himself. Look, guys, like, what was that alley? Anyways, so what are Blitzcrank and Xayah's combos? Well, it's pull and then Xayah's skill 1, auto attack skill 3. And basically what it is they pull me, I get knocked up, and then Xayah roots me. But one cool thing that you guys could do with Ezreal, which maybe some of you guys might actually learn this off this video, which will be super cool, and is that you can actually dash the Blitzcrank's pull. And I don't mean you juke it or like you dash like that. Like, you can literally bait it. You could get hit by it and like cancel it, kind of. So you're gonna see me perform it this game. If I don't think I described it as efficiently, but when you're playing Ezreal, do not ever be worried about pulls because you will be perfectly fine, and I'll show you exactly what you got to do. So basically, when I'm playing this lane, I'm being careful of where the Xayah feathers are, and being careful about when my Alistar wants to engage. And basically, I'm just trying to farm up. So my Alistar, guys, is just so bad this game. Like, I'm pretty sure our Alistar dies very, very soon. But what's bad about our Alistar, right, is just getting pulled constantly and always just taking free damage. Just always taking free damage. So that should never be happening. But at least we're winning on the top side of the map. And my jungler this game was actually T Tigers, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, we're just farming the wave, guys. And right here, like, that was so sad. That was so sad. The Alistar got pulled and died. So honestly, I'm pretty upset about my Alistar. Like, I feel like he's kind of trolling me here, but it is what it is, right? So I'm gonna reset here. I'm gonna build my items to my Man Immune. I go the tier first, right? I go the tier because you can stack it early, but I stay for my second item because I was only 40 gold away. So I just stayed for the gold. Boom, pick up the Warhammer and start heading back to lane. So so far the laning phase is going decent for me. I wish my Alistar didn't feed, but it's alright. I really want to go to the part where I show you guys like this the skill 3 cancel of the Blitzcrank pull. I think I show it here actually. Okay, whenever that Blitz lands a pull, you'll see. Anyways, I popped the honeycomb early so they don't take it. I want to make sure I eat it up. I could, for example, engage on Xayah there, but the problem is I could get hit by the root from the feathers. So right here, I could ult Xayah, but I know Xayah has ultimate, so there's no reason to ult Xayah. So I end up just clearing the wave here, and I want to punish Xayah for losing, for basically being low and recalling. You want to punish the enemy laner when they have to recall. So I end up actually not even punishing, right? Because I'm like, so my thought process is I could just recall to buy mana immune, but I end up recalling in the worst way possible to where I can't even recall. So that was very sad. Like, I should have my mana immune, I guess. Oh, right here, I think. God, I don't know when I do it, man. What the hell? Okay, boom, I kind of just dodged that. That was like a clean dodge. And okay, so I know I see my jungler coming, so we set up a fast kill onto Blitzcrank, and look at how I set up my ultimate. Vi ults, I start ulting my ult. Boom, and it was a beautiful ult, and then I flash for the kill here. Boom, beautiful. And then guys, right here, look at this. Oh my god, I'm so low, and I freaking pull it off. I end up living, man. And we do what dragon is this? Okay, we do Ocean Dragon. So wow, what a phenomenal fight right there. So what happened? Let's break down that fight a little bit, right? Because a lot of things happened. I saw my jungler coming in. So what's good about Vi? Vi's really good at catching people. So Vi engaged onto Blitzcrank, so I followed up, right? So I dashed in, skill 2'd, and started doing a bunch of damage. But right when Vi ulted Orianna, I immediately went for an Ezreal ult. So why did I do that? Well, I could hit Blitzcrank with my Ezreal ult and Orianna with the Ezreal ult. And Ezreal ult does a bunch of damage, guys. Do not underestimate that Ezreal damage. So that's what you got to do for sure. For sure. Just look to where you could combo your ultimate with. I feel like I missed every single little minion this game. Like, I'm literally looking at it. I've been missing a lot of little minions. All right, right here I do it, boys. Right here I do it. Look at this. All right, pay attention. Pay attention to how I buffer my E right here. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. That's how you cancel it. That is how you cancel it. Basically, right when the Blitzcrank pull touches you, you use your E. So right there is how you can, by buffering your E, you will be able to cancel out a blitz pull and basically bait it and always put it on cooldown. And yeah, so my Alistar ends up, or my Katarina ends up getting pulled there, and they do end up living. So I'm just staying here stacking my tier, right? And I'm still trying to buffer out the pull. If you guys look at this, I'm trying to make it so I can bait Blitz to continue wasting his pull on my dash. And that's exactly what I try to do. See, as you guys can see, we end up, look, it's so funny here. We just stand still like, yo, what's good? What's poppin'? I'm just standing still. I don't necessarily want to shove the wave, and I'm using my skill 1 behind me so I don't shove the wave, but I could also stack my tier at the same time. So as you guys can see, I buffered the pull again. So you still get hit with a stun, but you basically bait the pull, kind of. So if you guys didn't know that, well, now you know. So that's a little cool thing you guys could know. So in this lane phase, it's still just going to be farming simulator. I go on to Blitzcrank here because of an amazing ally engage, but Blitz does have pull. I end up chasing a little bit here, but I missed my ultimate. The problem was I needed to angle the ultimate better. I did not need to put all the ultimate there. That Blitzcrank was for sure dead, and I just dodged these pull, guys. Like, look at that. I just quick little sidestep, and these guys are kind of ending by like recalling right there because it's basically a free tower. But I should have killed Blitzcrank. I should have ulted a little bit more to the right, and Alistar wouldn't have been able to move anywhere. So that was just, I just messed up with ulting too fast. Right here, Ori's trolling because Vi is here, and we just get a free kill on Ori, right? Because Orianna is just super caught out. So I just dash in, skill 1, and bada bing, bada boom, she's dead. So now I'm pretty fed, guys. They actually end up, I guess, throwing here even more. Blitzcrank tries to kill Alistar, but it's extremely hard to kill Alistar. So I switch on to Xayah. I ult. I do hit the Blitzcrank. and I skill 1 to kill Xayah, and then Blitzcrank ends up leaving, but we kill Lee Sin right here. And Bliss dies to Katarina. So right there, they just chain ented. What a chain ent is basically when everyone ents on the team together. So like one person ents, then a second champion ents, third champion, and then you see your entire team dead. And the problem is when you chain ent is that your death timers could be kind of scattered because you're not dying all at the same time, or you know, it's just bad. So do not chain ent, guys. Do not chain ent. If you see your team throwing, do not throw with them. That's basically the moral of the story. So now that I'm Ezreal mid game right here, that pull was really close. I just like to engage and do as much damage as I can, right? Because they can't really punish me for doing that. And I guess what you guys got to think about is, okay, if I Ezreal E in, can I get punished? And if you can't get punished, then do it. But sometimes you can't get punished, and you got to be careful about not throwing when that is happening. Man, I'm doing so much damage. Basically, right here, I was zoning them away from the dragon. And they do have Rift Herald, but I really want to siege mid here. And I end up thinking that pull hit me, but it didn't. But their jungler was still there, so I still had to dash away. But I'm definitely just sieging for this turret. And also, I use my skill 2 sometimes to save my passive. I just ult immediately with Vi ult. If you guys see, that's something I frequently do. I like comboing with it. I'm just fighting this because I have barrier. But guys, look at the mechanics here. Look at the mechanics here. Look, I see this. I flash to the side and then skill 1, and then I dash over, hit him with the skill 1. Like, just very quick mechanics. I know exactly what I want to do, and I execute it very fast. So I really like that play right there. I felt like I knew exactly what position I needed to be in to do the maximum amount of damage safely, and I was able to do that there, which was really good. So the game's 16-7. The game is basically over. There's not really much you can do against a fed Ezreal, especially when Ezreal has either Cloud or Infernal Dragon. It's very, very, very hard to beat Ezreal at that point. But I'm just taking the red now, and we want to look for a play in mid, and then so we can do Baron, right? Because that's basically the only way to close out this game. So I end up just going mid, shoving out the wave, still trying to figure out a way to end this game, to be honest. And the way to end, right, is to kill them, do Baron. This ally dived in pretty hard right here, which was kind of sus. It was low-key sus, but we end up living, which is always great. So we end up going to get this Lee Sin kill and then do Baron, because Lee Sin's caught. Guys, my ultimate was so bad here. Oh, I thought he was going to keep going. Two extremely bad ults that could have easily landed. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe my oily iPad screen is why my ults are missing. I'm just kidding, but yeah, that was a bad ult. So we go on Baron here. And my thought process is, okay, if anyone contests this, I'm going to go over and focus them. I'm looking at my mini-map. I see Ori looking around here. So I'm just ready, right? I'm just extremely ready. Once I see vision, I just initiate onto the Orianna with the Alistar right there. It was an easy kill. And I also have everything up, so I'm basically kind of safe. Basically, guys, the game's kind of over here, right? There was, I think, a little hiccup when we tried to end. But once you guys get Baron, you want to do like a 4-1, or you could do a 1-3-1. But I like doing 4-1s, basically 4 mid, one in the side lane, or you do 2 people in the side lanes, and then you do 3 mid. But yeah, right here I tried to kill Xayah, missed my ult again. Honestly, the ults were not too good this game. Do I live here, guys? What happens? Oh my god, I do live here, guys. Surprisingly, I do live. It's probably because of the ocean heal as well. I'm getting a lot of heal with my Bork, my boots, the ocean dragon, so I just get a bunch of heal. So it's very hard for me to die in this game. So basically, while Tiggs is taking the top towers, I'm just sitting here poking. I don't want to get too low, or I don't want to die either, to make sure I can stay alive so we can end the game, right? Because the only way to end the game is if we're all alive. So we start sieging this. we start sieging this, and since we have Baron buff, we're able to stay together and just buff both waves coming in. So there's nothing really they can do. We just start focusing it. We kind of try to get kills here. I look for an ultimate. The ultimate actually does all right there. This game wasn't too crazy with the ultimates, but what you could take away is how I'm like positioning in the team fights, the way I was trading in lane, and just my thought process. So I ended up doing the most damage this game on our team and got the MVP. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.